Zhao Changpeng, the CEO of Binance, just provided guidance and pointers on the Pi network. You won't want to miss out on this essential information, fellas. If you remember, this person also foresaw the downfall of Bitcoin on his Twitter account some 2 years ago. I believe his predictions should not be taken lightly as a result. What specifically does Zhao advise and speculate to the Pi networkers then? As we go along, you'll discover out by keeping watching this video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and the subscribe button so you can be notified anytime we post videos like this. So let's start the video right away without further ado. The fact that the Pi network is already listed on Binance, as we can see on the screen but has not yet been made available for trading, is no longer breaking news. But when do you believe the Pi network will actually be valued? Well, it will happen sooner than anticipated. Here's what Binance Chief Executive Officer Zhao Changpeng had to say regarding the likelihood of new coins like Pi Network and other coins being listed on the Binance platform.
CZ Binance listing tips. The number one thing we look for is number of users. So if a project or if something have a large number of users, it has value. So that's utility value. So if a project has millions of users, every exchange is going to want to list it because we want that liquidity. We want those users. We also strictly forbid people promising their users they're going to list on Binance or projecting or indicating they will list on Binance before they list on Binance. So we treat listing on Binance as a very confidential event until it happens. For any project that applied, we ask for a one-way NDA, so the project cannot disclose any information to anybody else. If they do, then they violate that contract, and we usually either delay the listing process, very often indefinitely. So we basically cancel that listing. So if you hear any project saying that they will list on Binance, etc., you can pretty much assume they won't. This shilling projects on Twitter, there's also pressuring Binance to list and saying bad things about Binance to pressure us to list. When you step over those boundaries, the project gets on a blacklist and we don't list it. We never succumb to pressure like that. So I advise people to not to do that.
Regarding the likelihood of new coins like Pi Network and other coins being listed on the Binance platform, the critical issue at hand now is whether the Pi network meets these requirements. Yes, is the answer. In fact, I believe the Pi currency would have been placed on the exchange a long time ago if the Pi core team had chosen to list on Binance. The Pi network requires a more extensive strategy from the core team. Building its own ecosystem, applications, and marketplace funding are all part of this. We are all eager to watch where this initiative goes, and the listing procedure is subject to a strict and exhaustive due diligence process. We'll maintain our patience throughout everything and believe that everything will work out perfectly in the end. It's all done for now. Please remember to click the notification bell and subscribe buttons below to get notified anytime we release related videos. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next. Bye, fellas.